The pitch shot is a shot that spends more time in the air than it does on the ground. The chip shot's a shot you play when you're close to the edge of the green, and it's a low running shot. It's a shot that doesn't spend much time in the air and spends a lot of time on the ground. For the chip shot, the club head's always going to be below your hands, both on the backswing and on the forward swing. In the pitch shot, the club's going to go above your hands on the backswing and then back above your hands on the forward swing. Let's talk about the keys to hitting a solid pitch shot. The first thing you want to do is you want to swing the club back on the correct plane. Now, as you swing the golf club back, I've put a club on the ground just slightly inside the ball. And as I swing the club back, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to point the shaft of my sand wedge down at that club I've laid on the ground. That would be on plane there, where the club is pointed down directly at that shaft on the ground there. If the club is pointed too far outside that club, that would be too flat. And if the club is pointed too far inside that club, that would be too vertical or too steep. So we want to swing that club back and get that club angled to where it points at that club on the ground. From there, one of the most important things, and the thing I see most amateurs do here, is from here what they want to do is they want to hit the ball, and they keep their weight on their back foot and they let the club head pass their hands and their weight stays on their back foot and the club bottoms out behind the golf ball. They'll either hit the ball fat if they hit the ground, or if they miss the ground, they'll hit the ball thin. So once we get this club on plane, what we want to feel is our weight shift to our left foot. We want to feel our hands drop so that our hands are leading the golf club down, so that we can get our weight onto our front foot with our hands in front of the club head and get the club to hit the ground in front of the ball. The key to this shot is to get the club on plane and then get that sequence to where the weight goes left, the hands lead the club head hits the ground in front of the ball. Most amateurs, again, the mistake they make is they get back here and they want to just throw the club at the ball. They stay on their back foot trying to lift the ball in the air. They'll either hit the ball fat, where they'll hit the ground, or they'll miss the ground and hit the ball thin. They both occur for the same reason. They both occur because the bottom of the swing is behind the ball and not in front of the ball. You got to get the bottom of the swing in front of that golf ball to hit these shots solid. So remember, place that club on the ground, point your shaft at it, get that sequence. Weight to the left, hands leading that club head down. So you get a nice flat wrist at impact, the shaft's going to lean slightly forward, and we get the bottom of that arc to occur in front of the ball. The other thing you'll see when you hit good pitch shots is you'll see good balance at the end of the shot. You'll see your weight on your left foot, you'll see your right foot off the ground, and you'll see all good players look very balanced or stacked over their front leg. So get that club on plane and work on that sequence. Work on getting that weight left, work on letting the hands lead the club head, swinging through to a nice balanced position, always having the bottom of the swing occur in front of the ball.